There's nowhere else to go. This is where it all ends. Of course. You look different, there's no denying that. But I think you're still the same, deep down. You're doing what's necessary, for all of us. That's why I've been by your side this whole time. Honestly, I think self-reflection may be the enemy just now. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Safer to just not think and keep forging ahead. I do. Think of all we've been through just to get to this moment. That wasn't luck. That was us. Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder and see this through.
I always dreamed of walking these halls, you know. Enjoying the luxury of the ducal palace. And look at it now. I admit, I'm a little torn. You are repulsive, but just think of all the power you can access. It's a compelling mixture in an ally. Oh, as well as can be expected when facing down the end of the world. But of course, with my power and your tentacles, how could we lose?
crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Nether Stones.
Is there no end to these horrors?
There you are. The rat catcher that became alone. The daughter of darkness. The avenging exile. You are spectacular specimens. And you will make spectacular thralls.
The crown! Cast the spell on it! Go. Blood comes easy these days. Ready.
taking up position.
tormented!
This way.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Execute.
Reunite! Reunite!
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
On your command. Yergir, today we hunt a nether brain. Join us.
Keep it up. Just have to hold out till the spell is complete. Got to move.
Tormented! No escape.
Reunite! Dominate!
Survival is all that matters.
You feel it. A sudden shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance. Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
This is it. Its will is weakening. With haste.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
transform.
Dominate!
Impossible.
Obey! Thrall!
Time to move. Think you can take me on?
Resist. My desire. Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Don't listen! It'll try any trick in order to survive.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
Now, kill it!
This is the moment, my love. The moment in which we make a new world for ourselves.
You are glorious, my love. You have never been more beautiful.
Together, conquer, rule. Come on!
In my name.
The world is yours. All who still draw breath bow to you. Your authority is unmatched. Your power is absolute.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together.
You've come so far. Once you feared Ceramorphosis, but no more. It has granted you ultimate power, and now ushers your dreams towards reality. But such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the Illithid hive mind, to enact the grand design. You cede control. It's almost comforting to be part of something far grander than an individual. You are the crest of a great wave that will consume all and redefine all. This is but the first conquest. Every realm shall quake at your power. Every tongue shall speak your name in awe. Every god shall perish in your shadow. This world is yours. Now for the rest. have come so far. Once you feared Ceramorphosis, but no more. But such power has a price. And yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the illithid hive mind, to enact the grand design. Have come so far. Once you feared Ceramorphosis, but no more. It has granted you ultimate power, and now ushers your dreams to. But such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the illithid hive mind, to enact the grand design.
See how they kneel to us. We are their protectors, their salvation. And we will rule them together. taste of conquest lingers on your lips. Fear not, my love. Soon we will savor it again.
You have come so far. Once you feared Ceramorphosis, but no more. It has granted you ultimate power, and now ushers your dreams towards reality. But such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the Illithid hive mind, to enact the grand design.
This is the moment, my love. The moment in which we make a new...
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
It is done. The Absolute eradicated. Vengeance exacted. We are free. No more gods or monsters. Except those of our own making.
I can't feel the tadpole. They must have all died with the brain. That means I can't turn into a mind flayer. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with being a mind flayer, of course.
I have crossed blades with countless warriors among the tears of Selûne, but none so resilient as you.
The Githyanki are departing in peace. Curious sight and a day already full of them. Speaking of Githyanki, what about you, Lae'zel? Will you be joining them?
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand. I saw something more for us once. But you are Geich. My path cannot be yours. My purpose was ordained before I hatched. Vlaakith is the wind that bears me and the fire that warms me. You are an honorable ally. I thought I would carry you. In truth, you oft carried me. I won't forget it. Silence now. I will speak the right. Vlaakith burn as in. Vlaakith ixaith. Vlaakith try nasaji.
You quiver in spite of yourself. Lae'zel shouts to the astral plane, seeking an answer. And before long, she has one.
A A red dragon to carry me to Tunarath. The Queen's covenant is fulfilled.
You look on as Lae'zel soars to an uncertain fate. With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. You are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor, the risk is certainly yours to take. Will you? Your fate will be what you make of it. Now you are your own master, but it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. Perhaps that's the best place for it. Away from the meddling of mortals and Mister alike. It's not exactly the outcome Elminster hoped I would achieve, but it's the best I could do with the time his charm bought for me. I feel the faintest pricklings of hunger from the orb already. It will not remain under the sway of his spell forever. Sound idea. It shouldn't take long to find him either. A wizard who cannot refrain from imparting his wisdom to the world. Well, you know yourself how easy it is to find one of those. But it's a journey I'd rather set out on with a good meal and a rest to my name. And a nightcap wouldn't go amiss.
That's the wisest idea the wizard's had yet. What say you? I think we deserve a drink to celebrate surviving that horror.
so far, but such power has a price. And yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the illithid hive mind, to enact the grand design. Have come so far, but such power has a price. And yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the illithid hive. Have come so far, but such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the illithid hive. Have come so, but such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the illithid hive mind, to it. Has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel compelled to follow the will of the illithid. Your willpower prevails. You remain in control. If the grand design is to unfold, it shall only do so at your command. But it is not the only choice that tempts you. This was always to be their fate. You just gave them the final nudge they needed. By the time the wailing fades and ashes cool, you will be long gone. A shared nightmare amongst those unfortunate enough to survive.
darling, get me drunk and make me feel it's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to.
Have come so far, but such power has a price, and yours are not the only dreams. You feel, you cede control. This is but the first
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to my purpose was ordained before I hatched. Vlaakith is the wind that bears me in the fire. You are an honorable ally. Silence now. Vlaakith.
You quiver in spite of your...
A red dragon to carry...
You look on as Lae'zel soars to an uncertain fate. With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left. You are a mind flayer. Your friends, and soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. Or not. A rogue mind flayer. The risk is certainly yours to take. Will you? You have thwarted the Illithid Grand Design. You have defeated 3 Chosen and a Netherbrain. You are miraculous. And you have earned the right to live. Your fate will be what you make of it. But it seems that Gale's...
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. Perhaps that's the best place for it. Away from the meddling of mortals and Mr. alike.
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to We have thwarted the Grand Design. Silence now. I will speak the rite of ascension. Vlaakith Barnazin. Vlaakith Ixaith. Vlakith Chai Nathaji!
You quiver in spite of yourself. Lae'zel shouts to the astral plane, seeking an answer.
As long as you have no designs on my mind, I do not much care what your intentions are.
There are many heroes' graves that will need to be dug, many eulogies to be written. Let's honor them, each and all, but preferably with a drink in hand.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
The world wakes to a new dawn, and we are here to greet it. Not as conquerors, but as saviors. Saviors of a city that we must now leave forever.
True, we have served our respective purposes. We're free to go wherever we wish.
So many have fallen on both sides of this conflict. It is a sobering thought, and I intend to chase it away with whatever filth passes for wine in these parts.
It's over. And it's all because you, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no... You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You...
The world wakes to an...
Your intellect will be valuable indeed. Let's honor them.
It's over. And you, who were destined to become a thrall, thanks to you, you have earned your place amongst you.
The world, not as conquerors, saviors of a city that we must now leave forever. I can think of one place that would be a natural home for us both. In time, you will learn to master your form, and then you will be perfection. No higher power can command or restrain us. We will assemble an army of thralls. And who then will be able to stand against us? Perhaps it is time for my homecoming. An exile from Lolth and her Mind Flayer consort, leading a conquering horde on Menzoberranzan. The battle would be legendary, and our kingdom would be magnificent. But we can look to the future tomorrow, or the day after. Today, let us think only of ourselves in this moment. We have won a lifetime together.
In the 6 months since the Netherbrain fell, you have often doubted the decisions that led you to the depths of the Underdark. Here, there is little comfort. There is only conflict, danger, and war against impossible odds. But there is also joy, even though your camps are haunted by scuttling spiders and Lolth-sworn soldiers. When you lie with Minthara, you feel like you could tear down the world, and you are building an army of your own. The outcasts, the exiles, and the rebels flock to your cause. Now you must leave them for a brief while and return to the surface, for you have received an invitation to meet with friends and allies once more.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Reunions to which I was not invited.
And that's my mother's sitting room.
Wither certainly knows his wine. Or resurrected an excellent sommelier.
Lady Shah's blessings to you. Or perhaps you don't need them. You look well. Very apt choice of words. But it doesn't just go for me. Lady Shah's entire church prospers. The Absolute washed the Sword Coast with blood and tears. It is now fertile ground for her message to flourish. Broken hearts, shaken faiths, refugees without homes, former cultists without purpose. They can all become the Night Singer's children, with the right nudge. You should see how they flock to us. We spread like the night sky chasing the sun below the horizon. For now. But enough of that. I won't have it said that I'm not capable of enjoying a fine night with good company. Tell me what you've been doing. I won't pretend I'm not a little jealous. Lady Shah is a demanding mistress, as is her right to be. But a little calm and solitude would be a tonic. I suppose you'll be keen to do the rounds, with so many old acquaintances gathered. Do not let me hoard your time. But don't be such a stranger, either, in future. You know where to find me. I can always make some time for an old friend. One of the privileges of being in charge. Would that I could. But this is my life now. Lady Shah must come first. Always. All-consuming. Endless decisions to make, underlings jockeying for your attention, threats from the outside, threats from the inside. There's times I miss when it was just our little group against the odds. Simplicity is a luxury that's drifted out of my reach, I'm afraid. But at least for tonight, I can have a taste of how it used to be. I shouldn't. But from time to time, yes. Holding the office she once held, standing within the shadow of Lady Shah herself, it complicates my feelings towards her. I came to see her as an adversary, an obstacle. But what recourse did she have? What did she see when she looked at me? A future in which she was discarded, where the reward for her service and sacrifice was to groom her own replacement. What transpired was the Dark Lady's will. If time rolled back, I would do the same thing all over again without hesitation. Yet, I am not without sympathy. Almost as busy as I am. Such rapid growth creates a good deal of work for a quartermaster. So many lost souls in need of dark cloaks. She has risen to the occasion, though, as I knew she would. Sometimes she fears the others will grow jealous, but I see her as a favorite. Well, it's true. I do. They can challenge me on the matter if they dare, though none are so bold. What? A show of sincere affection? You're lucky none of my followers are around to witness this. Come here. Let's keep that our special secret. I have a reputation to maintain, you know.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not.
Do my eyes deceive me? The gang really is all here. Well, look who it is. At least I assume it's you in there. You squids all basically look the same. So, tell me, what have you been doing since this, travesty? No, I imagine not. What with your face and all. But you did save the city. That has to count for, something. Cazador's mansion has become my palace, and played host to every kind of banquet and soiree and masquerade imaginable. And of course, has seen its fair share of hedonism, clandestine deals, and the occasional disappearance. Whatever it takes to build up my influence over those who matter. I'm spinning my web. Power grows slowly, but I have nothing but time now. Rather wonderfully, actually. I've been making all sorts of new friends. They're the kind of friends that would see me burn the first chance they get. But that's all in the nature of the game, isn't it? But the important thing is I am doing wonderfully. Finally having a life that's worth living. And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there, ready for the taking. You see, this is why I always liked you. You can see the big picture. What needs to be done. I did miss you, you know. There is a sense of loneliness that comes with power. We did share a wonderful adventure, you and I. A pity to see it end in some ways. But we have great new lives stretching out before us. And great new adventures to go on. I will never forget the time we spent together, though. And I know you'll never forget me. Until next time, darling. I will never get tired of seeing that.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance. She did not. I'm delighted to report. She sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future. Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Illusory magic has the power to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all. Imagination. Unfortunately, in that respect, some of my apprentices seem to be rather lazy. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned? Living life to the full, even as an illithid. Inspirational stuff. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you. Never fear. My students are as open-minded and generous a bunch as you'll find north of the Chionthar. And I'll remind them of their manners. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Must mean rain.
And no one would ever know.
Hopefully not during the party.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice. I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little. Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to. Apologies. I think I got a mote. Carried away there. You're hardly to blame. You just want to change up the music, I wager. Suppose I'll get back to it then.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
Hello again. Beautiful.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
Oh, I simply must have this one. It's practically sanguine.
Withers has quite a nose for fine vintages. Well, in a manner of speaking. His actual nose must be a distant memory by now.
How lovely to see the others doing well. As long as they're not doing too well, of course.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
Well, they can't all be winners.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants. I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
I will never get tired of seeing that face.
Withers has quite a nose for fine vintages. Well, in a manner of speaking. His actual nose must be a distant memory by now.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants. I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Suddenly I had a spot of
Yes, my
deja
love.
vu.
Are you done talking to your friends? Can we leave? I have hosted gatherings of house matrons and high priestesses who wanted nothing more than to murder one another before the night was done. I have negotiated the handover of hostages and smiled politely while sensing a dagger at my back. I thought I was equal to anything, but this is also pleasant. And I am not even sure anyone here likes me. What makes me so? My quick wit, my cold heart, my cutting insights. In truth, I have never enjoyed parties, although they do present the perfect opportunity for a poisoning. You assume I am joking? Taste my lips. They are already laced with toxins. None shall be spared tonight, not even you. Now go. Mingle, carouse, indulge. Tomorrow we return to the Underdark, and our campaign against my house continues. We will need all of our strength. I I always have strength enough for you. Do not make me wait long. I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
We've already had one heart-to-heart. Best to leave it at that, don't you think? I'm not sure I can manage another bout of sentimentality.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
I can't believe this is real. Never thought we'd gather like this again. It's quite... yes. It's really quite lovely. It's good to see you again.
All this stimulating conversation leaves you hungry. To speak is not enough. You wish to explore the brain of your friend with your beak. You would save his temporal lobe for last, if you were to eat Gale. Language, learning, memory. You must have quite the fine example.
I can't believe this is quite... It's good to see you again.
All this to speak, you would say language, learning, memory. You must have quite the fine example. This is highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting your suction, and this is a prize ally. And besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow. It is a wonderful scent, the odor of friendship.
I expect that.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it? A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. He whines. Less talk, more throw. Scratch barks merrily in something like a...
My lady truly shows her splendor on nights like these.
We will spend the rest of our lives together. Go, be with the others. Of course, On this occasion. Exquisite. I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
We've already had one.
Oh, right. You. Hello. Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dakarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absol, and you made significant sacrifices to your well-being by the looks of things. Yes. I'm sure you ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from whatever responsibility. We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. Ta-ta, darling.
I can't believe this is real. It's quite...
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Thou searchest for the strongest warrior amongst thine band, Lae'zel, who ascended to the stars. And now she is gone. She has ascended. She is beyond. It is as she wished. It is as all Githyanki wish. I asked thee once, what is the value of a single life? For many of the Gith, it can be measured. A single evening's supper for the Lich Queen. To be ascended is to be consumed. Perhaps that is so. Vlaakith's hunger has known the heads of 50,000 of her subjects. But Lae'zel was, perhaps, greater than the rest. I know not where Lae'zel of Kalir is. I cannot sense her presence. For her, it would have been wonderful. Know this. Her courage never faltered, her soul never waned. She accomplished all she e'er sought out. If she had fallen in battle, she would never have known regret. If she'd been killed in her duty, she would have known herself true. If Vlaakith claimed her, it was Lae'zel's honor to be claimed. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you. There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces, gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.